The police here are on high alert. These officers are being deployed to protect this country's election in a province where the Taliban are strong. They know their enemy intends to block highways like this one, the main route between Kabul and Kandahar, and to target polling stations. They took us to an outpost which is normally not manned by police, but instead by a new experimental tribal militia force. It's a place under government control, but only just. Here we're less than 40 kilometres from Kabul, but this is frontline territory. It seems pretty quiet now, but just a few hours ago during the night there was a heavy gun battle here. These are some of the spent rounds. What's more, from this outpost you get a clear view of the village below, less than 100 metres away. That's a place with a known Taliban presence. Members of the Afghan Public Protection Force on patrol here are chosen by tribal elders. They get basic pay and don't have any heavy weapons, despite coming under fire most nights.
If you go down there, the security is very bad. You cannot walk freely. If you don't have at least 10 to 12 armed men, it's impossible.
So do they think people in this area will cast their votes?
People are scared of the Taliban. They will not vote. The Taliban say they will cut off people's fingers or heads.
The reference to the amputation of a finger only makes sense when you understand how the voting procedure works in Afghanistan. You have to use your imagination, but in a few days' time, this empty room will be turned into one of the polling stations. People will queue up here to cast their vote. Then, indelible ink will be used. People will have to put their finger in the ink to show that they haven't voted twice. This ink doesn't wear off for 2 weeks. In the fields of Maidan Wardak, it's harvest time. People earn their living as they always have. What's changed here is the security situation. At the time of the last presidential election 5 years ago, this area was under government control. It's not anymore.
They'll hang us if we participate in the election. But we are Muslims. We would not vote anyway for this infidel government.
We are hearing that the Taliban will cut off the finger, which has the election ink on it. There may even be harsher punishments later.
Our cameraman spent 2 days living in one village in an area he was told is home to more than 6,000 families. He didn't find anyone who would be casting a vote. Everyone said they were too afraid. James Bays, Al Jazeera, Maidan Wardak.